Yo, are y'all man? We got I don't know how to say his name. I don't want to mess it up. Talks. The Super Bowl ads felt weird. Yeah, I didn't watch Super Bowl this year. I don't know if it was just me. It's just, bro, every year. I don't know. Conspiracy theory. Every year since COVID, everything's just been so fucking fake to me. I don't know. It's whatever. Christmas and all that shit. But I just didn't watch it. No more on a team. No more. I didn't watch sports. I haven't watched NBA in a couple years. Football in a couple years. I just stopped watching this shit, bro. I don't know, but yeah, if you guys watched it, tell me what you think about it. But let's get to this video, man. I know people were fighting over the Bad Bunny and the fucking Kid Rock shit. That shit was so gay. That shit was so gay to be fighting over, bro.
I don't have a favorite NFL team. I literally just rocked this hat because it's cool, and I had it for a few years. I put it on today because, you know, I thought it would just fit the theme since we're talking about football or whatever. Off the rip, bro, the game was boring as hell. Okay, I'm not even a football watcher.
Yeah, I did. I was, you know, I got family and shit, so they watch it and stuff. And I was over at the house. They were watching it, and like, bro, I was checking the score and shit just to see who was gonna win, and I was like, bro, it was like 14 points. I'm like, yo, can someone score a touchdown here? Like, what? Like, yo, come on, let's do something. Let's do something.
Like, I'll tune in to certain players, but I did watch the first 2 quarters of that Super Bowl game, and it was a snooze fest. But the thing that really had everybody, you know, panties in a bunch was the halftime performance. The artist Bad Bunny, he's from Puerto Rico, and during his entire performance,
bro, like, if you actually fucking cried about the fucking, like, dude, I don't give a fuck, because number one, I didn't understand it. I can't understand what he's saying, because I don't even speak the language. But I had to go turn on fucking Kid Rock. Fucking hell. Like, I'm not trying to be rude. I saw a lyric from Kid Rock was about some, like, weird Epstein type shit. I'm not trying to be rude. Okay, if you didn't like it because of you couldn't understand it, I'm with you on that. I wouldn't have understood it. I didn't even tune into it. I'm not saying I don't like Bad Bunny. What is this song? Come here, AP. Hey, say cheese. I didn't give a fuck. Why? Because I didn't even tune into the Super Bowl. Holy shit, I can't speak.
It was done in Spanish. Now, folks were outraged, okay? And me personally, bro, I could care less. Do y'all remember, like, back in the early 2010s, right? It was a viral, like, Asian song. It was, like, called Gangnam Style. Like, you'd be like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? And that song had everybody in the chokehold, bro. You know the crazy thing, bro? None of us knew what the lyrics meant, but we were still vibing. It was a vibe. So I watched it, bro, you know, and
yeah, I understood the lyrics. Whooped them gum style. Hey, sexy lady. I mean, that's pretty understandable.
it wasn't the best to me, but it also wasn't the worst. Kendrick Lamar's performance to me will still be one of the top Super Bowl performances of all time. I just watched it again. It's a masterpiece. But anyways, man, in spite of this, bro.
Oh, I don't really give. Bro, none of this shit been good. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't tuning into that shit either. Like, dude, once I saw the Chiefs losing and I put money on them, I was like, I'm tuning out. I ain't doing it. I don't give a fuck about Kendrick. I ain't doing it, bro. Fuck that shit. People are mad about that shit too. I'm like, come on. Holy.
A certain demographic of people, the way that they boycotted this halftime performance was by having one of their own.
It was gay.
I just want to catch my fish, drive my truck, drink my fish. I just want to cut my grass.
I just want to say, my nigga.
Bro, that sounds like AI generated cowboy music. Or country music. I just want to drink a beer, cut my grass, kiss my wife. Holy shit, guy.
All of the activities he's mentioning, you can do it. I just want to ride my truck. Like, you can do that. Who's stopping you? On a serious note, though, man, the same folks who had to go through all of this just to make this lame-ass side halftime performance are the same ones that back in the day complained about black folks using the same water fountain as them. Being in the same restaurants, being in the same spaces is no different to me. But this is why I'm so adamant about, you know, standing up to white supremacy.
Well, I mean, dude, I don't think it's the same thing because they probably aren't as old. They're not that old, right? I just think it's gay, bro. Like, I think it was created division for a certain reason. And if we can get 10 for a hat, we can get there. But, bro, I don't think it's that deep with it. I think it's gay, bro. Like, I think they're just trying to I don't know what the fuck it was. To me, it was just stupid. Like, I'm not listening to fucking Kid Rock. I'm sorry. I'm just like, come on. Like, that's all y'all had? Kid Rock? Dude's like 50 years old, probably slept with minors, like, allegedly, from my personal opinion, using the Jewish lawyer's advice. I appreciate it. But, like, I don't think it's all that. I just think it's like Turning Point USA trying to come back because Charlie Carr got sniped, and they're like squeezing every dollar out of it, bro.
A lot of Hispanics, just taking a look at the voting numbers, bro. Y'all proximity to whiteness is crazy. But when you take a look, this how they think about y'all. This how they do y'all. You know what I'm saying? Remember them voting numbers, though, man. I ain't gonna talk trash about y'all, but I'm gonna always bring that shit up. Now let's move on from that situation, bro. Because in all honesty,
so because you vote. Because of this, it makes you wait. Okay, what is this? All right, come on, bro. Let's lock in, bro. What is this shit, bro?
Trash about y'all, but I'ma always bring that shit up. Now let's move on from that situation.
I was over here breaking up voting. Come on, dude. What the fuck is this shit about? I thought we hear about the Super Bowl. What are you out here talking about voting for? I get it's like political because it's Turning Point USA, but come on,
bro. Because in all honesty, I feel like that shit was a distraction. The real problem were the Super Bowl ads. I remember back in elementary school, man, like watching the ads, it was damn near better than the game. Like I vividly remember them doing Dorito commercials, Mountain Dew, beer, shit like that. But in 2026, bro, these commercials on a whole different time. Most of the ads centered around these 4 things, right? Weight loss pills, crypto, gambling, and AI. No exaggerating. This was all these ads were about.
Yeah. That's what makes money.
I saw a stat that said about 1 in 4 of the commercials were AI. Something around that range. It's going to be a time where movies are fully AI generated. TV shows are fully AI generated. Like this stuff is going to no longer have a soul, right? Let's move on to the way.
Yeah, I said this. I don't know what it is, but like, yeah, acting and shit is dead. They're gonna have their main characters, and everyone else is gonna be AI generated, bro. You let them slide with the dwarf movie and shit. They didn't want to use regular dwarves because it was offensive, but it's not giving the dwarves an opportunity because there's not that much dwarf actors in Snow White or whatever. It's like, and they use AI, and it was dog shit. But it's getting better every week, every year, y'all.
Weight loss pills, the GOP1, whatever you call it. Instead of telling people, eat better, exercise, eat less, their solution is to sell you a pill that they don't know the side effects to. They create the problem and then sell you the problem. The food is all, like, it's a...
Well, yeah, who owns the pill? Oh, wait, it's the same company that owns all the snacks? Oh, my gosh. What's the odds, y'all?
Bro, now this we got gambling, and I spoke about this in videos prior, but it is literally shoved down our faces. In my opinion, it affects the black community the most. Like I stated, man, I got a group chat, and me and my friends, we talk about all type of shit, but a good portion of that at one point in time was them talking about sports betting. Them trying to hit that parlay and make a lot of money, right?
Parlay.
Everybody's doing it. Everyone's promoting it. Every goddamn big... It's crazy to me. And I want to bring up an ad that specifically, like, it irked me to my core. In this one ad, it was a Jewish kid, right? And he was getting bullied. First off, I want to say, bro, I say this all the time, but bro, most people, I can't tell the difference between a Jew and a white person. I don't think most people can. But in this ad, what was funny about it is, man,
I think you probably could.
The Jewish kid, he got bullied, and they put some type of sticker on his locker. And guess what they did, y'all? Captain Save a nigga. Captain Negro, a black kid. They had a black kid come in and basically like covered up, trying to stand up for him. I'm not gonna play any audio from the ad, but this is what happened. It's a sticky note on him that says dirty.
I mean, it's just sad that kid had to go through all that. Like, and the fact of the matter that he stood up for him, that shows you how great this world is becoming. I think this was a great ad, and I loved it. I almost cried watching it. This was amazing. I don't know why he's hating on it. I love it.
Like I say, it doesn't happen, but the black kid comes and steps in.
It does happen.
And he's like, I understand.
That Blue Square Super Bowl ad made me roll my eyes so hard it hurt. Because not only was it funded by a Zionist billionaire, like, how dare you? How dare you virtue signal to me, to anybody, ever? But also, this is what people consider heartwarming, huh?
No.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw it, I kind of chuckled because it's perfectly symbolic. Billionaires and even people who fight for social justice expect black people to do the work. They expect us to be the attack dog, to do the emotional labor, or to just stand there and be a token of virtue. They weaponize our identity and our history. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say the part that I think a lot of people are too scared to say, but I'm sick of y'all comparing y'all struggles to ours. Literally. And that goes for everybody non-black. Like, yes, our struggles are interconnected because of the white supremacist capitalists who have commodified our very existence. But there are levels to this. In the ad, it says 2 out of every 3 Jewish teenagers will experience anti-Semitism. And I don't doubt that. Y'all. But if the base of this prejudice...
No, I think it's on the rise, y'all. What are they yapping about, y'all?
I'm going to go ahead and say that every single black teenager will experience anti-blackness by the time they graduate high school.
Man, shit, like I said, bro, just gaming. Being a game when I was playing the game back in the day, bro, at 8, 9, 10 years old, I'm getting hit with anti-blackness. Nigga, I'm just breathing on the mic, get hit with an N-word. That is the anti-Semitism that they deal with. Getting called a slur, that's nothing. We've been dealing with that.
Bro, that's just COD, bro. Like, you can't even lie. Be real. Lock in, bro. Like, COD and every gaming, bro, it don't matter what it is, you talk, everyone hates, bro. Everyone hates on it. Everyone hating, bro. That's just Call of Duty and shit, bro. Be real.
How many black boys are labeled YN simply for wearing a hoodie? How many black teenagers have to walk the hallways and hear the N-word being used casually amongst non-black students? Anti-blackness is ever persistent. And that's because unlike religion or sexuality, it's not something you can hide. I can count the amount of times I've heard the phrase dirty on my hands. That's still too many, but it's incomparable. And I can take it further. What systematic challenges do Jewish teenagers face in comparison to black teenagers? They aren't demonized, criminalized.
Dude, their grandpas and grandmas died in the Holocaust.
Or incarcerated even half as much. So when the black boy in the ad said, I understand. No, he overstands. Why is he the one reaching out? Where have you been? You didn't see us until them people made you put your head down. That ad is perfectly symbolic for the wrong reasons.
Now, another ad that we could talk about was the Ring ad, and it was just showing like the state of surveillance and how it seems like they're actually going to be spying on us type shit, bro. I don't know how to feel about it.
Let me get this straight. Ring wants to use all...
Yeah, what's the odds, y'all? Like, get us all to put doors there.
The different Ring video doorbells in your neighborhood to track down puppies. It's for dogs. It's for lost dogs. All you have to do is upload a picture of your lost dog, and the AI system will go through the video feeds in your area to identify the dog. The dog. The part I find insane is not the surveillance.
That is nuts, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is nuts.
Software, because we knew that was happening. It's the fact that they're advertising the surveillance software. They got a Super Bowl commercial to advertise the surveillance software. They tried to have the wholesome twist at the end. They're like, yeah, we're connecting the cameras together to create a constant connected video feed of every neighborhood everywhere. And we're also developing an AI system to identify things based off of physical characteristics. And we're going to use it for dogs, though. Like, okay, the dog part's nice, but you lost us on the first half.
Things are getting crazy, man, and 2026 is going to be a hell of a year. How y'all feel about all of this? Did y'all...
Like, why do people act like they didn't know this was coming? I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but lock in, bro. Like, people act like they didn't know it was coming or they didn't know it was coming. Brother, this was all promoted by celebrities and all this shit, bro. Like, these new cars. What do you think these cars have all these cameras and electronics for? For shits and giggles? No, so they can cut your fucking car off whenever they want. Why do you think everything in your house is now becoming more electronic and screens and AI? Brother, like, why are people... I'm tinfoil hat as fuck here. Allegedly, in my personal opinion, only my opinion I'm stating, shout out to the Jewish lawyer. Why are people acting like this is brand new? I'm sorry, bro. People are like... I get it, because people now it's in your face with it. But, like, bro, this has been a thing for a while. Straight up.
Like any of the ads, the Super Bowl, sports, all of this, I really could care less about it, bro. We got way more serious thing going on, like the Epstein files. Nothing has happened with that. Nobody went to jail. It's like, why? Like, everybody's just acting like shit is normal.
But again, bro, let's Bad Bunny and dude, Bad Bunny halftime show, y'all. That's what the issue is. Come on, bro. Like, be real. Tinfoil hat conspiracy, in my opinion. Like, that was just to get everyone triggered, just to not talk about the files, bro. did bad. Like, it didn't even work because no one gave a fuck about that garbage ass Kid Rock show.
And hey man, but look, bro, if y'all want to see something similar to this, go check out Elon Musk, man. That nigga cannot stop whining.
Elon Musk is kind of retarded, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like, bro, he's stupid. Not stupid, he's just, bro, he's so weird, bro. So weird. By the way, these stats about anti-Semitism are heavily influenced. Everything's anti-Semitic, bro. Come on, y'all. What's stopping him from driving his truck or cutting his grass? Exactly, I don't know. That shit was so bad. Our country being so ass, straight up, bro. The fact they had a black kid try to come and defend them, like, we don't have Jewish people like Ben Shapiro, or the guy who runs PragerU, who openly talk down about black people every day. Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know how they talk, bro. I don't listen to that shit. They can find a lost dog, but they can't find any children. Exactly. Yeah, man. All right, y'all. You guys gotta let me know what you think about this video. I think it was a good video. He's 100% right here. A lot of knowledge on him, bro. He's like, that ring ad is just odd. It's odd to me, but it's just like, okay, it's coming. It is what it is, bro. I would just stop. That's why I'm gonna get a new system, bro. I'm gonna find a good one that's good, nothing crazy. Like, I might flip around to get it hardware. I don't know. I'm gonna change out my little cameras and shit too, bro. Cause that shit was weird. I did see that. Let me know what you think about that. Are you gonna change out your cameras and shit? I don't know. I don't know who even watched the Super Bowl. I feel like the Super Bowl was high-key. Like, the actual Super Bowl, I think the stats were. I don't think that many people were watching it this year. I don't know. I'm not believing it.